जय जगन्नाथ फ्रेंड्स दिस बासुदेव पंडा वेलकम टू मास्टर इंग्लिश पहले समस्त को नेताजी जयंती एवं वीर सुरेंद्र साई जयंती हार्दिक शुभेच्छा एवं शुभकामना पिला अनुरोध क्रमे सेकेंड सेट तुमको कही पे प्रथम सेट करुच्ची पिला कहले कि सर कंटिन्यू करो अंतु तो गोटे सेट सबुदिन बायोलोजी बोटनी आ जूलोजी गोटे गोटे सेट एमसीक्यू आम डिस्कसन करवा पाखापाखि 15-17 प्रश्न गोटे गोटे सेट रे हबो पिले तो विलंब करबा नहीं यू हैव ओनली 4 सेकंड टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन विद इन 10 to 15 मिनिट्स हमको 15टा क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन करबार अछि नेक्स्ट मते आर्ट्स पिलांकर आ गोटे क्लास नवार अछि आज ओके तो सीधा जीवा देखिबा कोन रहि प्रश्न गुडी प्रथम प्रश्न होउछि द डैश इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ टेस्टिस डैश इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ टेस्टिस ऑप्शन ए fallopian tube B. Nephric tubule C. Urethra D. Semiferous tubule कोटा ठीक उत्तर पिले डैश इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट्स ऑफ टेस्टिस ऑप्शन ए fallopian tube B. Nephric tubule C. Urethra D. Semiferous tubule ठीक उत्तर होची ऑप्शन डी भाग्यश्री प्रधान यस बेटा सेमीफेरस ट्यूबुल होची पिले ठीक उत्तर परवर्ती प्रश्न देखिया जय श्री राम जय श्री राम जय श्री राम देवी प्रसाद प्रधान यस बेटा डी होची ठीक उत्तर परवर्ती प्रश्न होची डिस्मेनोरिया ए पेनफुल मेंस्ट्रुएशन इज कॉज्ड बाय ऑप्शन ए यूटेरिन ट्यूमर्स ऑप्शन बी ओवरियन साइस्ट्स ऑप्शन सी पेल्विक इन्फ्लेमेशन ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव प्रश्न डी उत्तर कहूची डिस्मेनोरिया ए पेनफुल मेंस्ट्रुएशन इज कॉज्ड बाय ऑप्शन ए यूटेरिन ट्यूमर्स B. Ovarian cysts C. Pelvic inflammation D. All of the above ठीक उत्तर कौन पिले Which is the correct answer Shruti Singh option C pelvic inflammation beta yes daily reading option D the correct answer because all these three means uterine tumors ovarian cysts pelvic inflammation all these are the region so option D all of the above is correct daily reading Chaitanya Parida very good parvarti prashna next question gametes are gas in chromosomal makeup gametes are gas in chromosomal makeup next question option A diploid option B haploid option C tetraploid option D polyploid which is correct gametes are gas in chromosomal makeup ऑप्शन गुडी गतला डाइप्लॉइड हैप्लॉइड टेट्राप्लॉइड एंड पॉलीप्लॉइड ठीक उत्तर कोन बिले द राइट आंसर इज इट इज ऑप्शन बी हैप्लॉइड इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन एज पर माय आंसर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जीवा पिले नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन होची सिलेक्ट सेक्सुअली ट्रांसमिटेड डिजीज ऑप्शन ए सिफिलिस ऑप्शन बी डेंगू सी malaria D filaria ए भितरु ट्रांसमिटेड डिजीज कोटा पिले syphilis dengue malaria filaria which is a transmitted disease option A DSNS very good yes Devi Prasad Pradhan option A syphilis is a transmitted disease option A is the correct answer Bhagyasri Kamli Sutar Deva Prasad Chaitanya Parida Rajendra Bunda yes beta paravarti prashna dekhiba in IVF technique, fusion of ovum and sperm occurs in. In IVF technique, fusion of ovum and sperm occurs in. Option A, uterus. B, fallopian tube. C, culture medium. D, vagina. Which is correct? In IVF technique, fusion of ovum and sperm occurs in. Option A, uterus. B, fallopian tube. C, culture medium. D, vagina. Naitik Senapati, option C. Wow, what an answer, guys. What an answer. Somaranjan Chau. A, uterus is wrong. The right answer is, it is option C, culture medium. Chaitanya Parida. Yes, beta. Culture medium is the right answer. In IVF technique, fusion of ovum and sperm occurs in culture medium. Option C is correct. Rupa Tikadar. Yes, beta. Paravarti prashna dekhiba. Paravarti prashna hoji. The technique involving transfer of ovum of a donor female into a fallopian tube of recipient female is called dash. The technique involving transfer of ovum of a donor female into the fallopian tube of recipient female is called dash. Option A, ZIFT. Option B, IUT. Option C, GIFT. Option D, IVF-ET. Which is correct? Which is the correct answer? The correct answer is, it is option C. Option C, GIFT. Gift. Kamlesh Sutar. Yes, gift is the correct answer. परवर्ती प्रश्न देखिए. Next question. A person having 45 chromosomes and Y chromosomes absent in suffering from what? A person having 45 chromosomes and Y chromosome absent is suffering from. Option A, Down syndrome. Option B, Klinefelter syndrome. Option C, Turner syndrome. Option D, gynodromorph. A person having 45 chromosomes and Y chromosomes absent is suffering from. Options are Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, and gynodromorph syndrome. Which is correct? As per my answer, it is option C. This is called Turner syndrome. Option C, Turner syndrome. Simon Meyer. Paravati Prashna. Next question. Hemophilia is A. Hemophilia is A. Option A, deficiency disorder. Option B, Y-linked disorder. Option C, X-linked disorder. Option D, autosomal disorder. Prashna tila. Hemophilia is A. Option A, deficiency disorder. B, Y-linked disorder. C, X-linked disorder. D, autosomal disorder. X-linked disorder. Simon Meyer. Very good. Naitik Senapati, C. C is X-linked disorder. The right answer is option C. This is X-linked disorder. Rati 99, Chaitanya Parida. X is correct. Yes. Paravati Prashna dekhiwa. Next question. Christmas disease is another name for dash. Christmas disease is another name for dash. Option A, sleeping sickness. Option B, hemophilia B. C, hepatitis B. D, Down syndrome. Option thila, question thila, Christmas disease is another name for. Option A, sleeping sickness. B, hemophilia B. C, hepatitis B. D, Down syndrome. Which is correct? Prabhudatta Mahapatra. Option D hochi Down syndrome. Down syndrome ta hochi, as per my answer, mo pakre ja answer achi. Bhul uttara. Thik uttara hochi, it is hemophilia B. Option B. Okay. Next question dekhiba pele. Next question is, man in the life cycle of Plasmodium is. Man in the life cycle of Plasmodium is. Option A, primary host. B, secondary host. C, intermediate host. D, none of the above. Prashna tila. Man in the life cycle of Plasmodium is a primary host. B, secondary host. C, intermediate host. D, none of the above. Rati 99. Option A. Option A hochi primary host. Chaitanya Parida A. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Kamali Sutar D. D ta hochi ma bhul uttara. Option A, primary host is the correct answer. Paravarti prashna ko jawab le. Paravarti prashna hochi, the organism which carries a disease from one organism to another is called. The organism which carries a disease from one organism to another is called. Option A, host. B, parasites. C, vector. D, none of the above. The organism which carries a disease from one organism to another is called. Option A, host. B, parasite. C, vector. D, none of the above. C, Kamlesh Sudar, Bhagyasri Pradhan. Okay. Naitik Senapati, C is the correct answer. C, this is called vector. Vector. Prabhudatta Mahapatra. Yes, beta. Paravarti prashna. Vaccine against smallpox was developed by. Next question. Vaccine against smallpox was developed by. Yes. Option A, Louis Pasteur. B, Edward Jenner. C, Robert Koch. D, Alexander Fleming. Prashna tila. Vaccine against smallpox was developed by. Option A, Louis Pasteur. B, Edward Jenner. C, Robert Koch. D, Alexander Fleming. Option D, Padmanabh. Alexander Fleming is wrong answer. The right answer is option B, Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner, vaccine against smallpox was developed by Edward Jenner. It is option B. Next question. Immunoglobulins are dash. Immunoglobulins are dash. Option A, antigen. B, antibodies. C, antibiotics. D, antiserum. Immunoglobulins are dash. Option A, antigen. B, antibodies. C, antibiotics. D, antiserum. Option B, naitik. Option B, it is antibodies. Immunoglobulins are nothing but antibodies. Option B, naitik Senapati. Yes. Paravarti prashna. Next question. Antibiotics in our body are complex. Antibodies in our body are complex. Option A, lipoprotein. B, steroids. C, prostaglandins. D, glycoproteins. प्रश्नटी थिला antibodies in our body are complex dash. Option A, lipoprotein. B, steroids. C, prostaglandins. D, glycoproteins. It is, which is the correct answer? It is option D, Sushant Sand. Option D, glycoproteins is the right answer. Exactly, antibodies in our bodies are complex glycoproteins. Option D is correct. Paravarti prashna. Cusmid, C-O-S-M-I-D. Cusmid is, option A, extragenetic material in mycoplasma. B, circular DNA in bacteria. C, extra DNA in bacteria. D, fragment of DNA inserted in bacteria for forming copies. प्रश्नटी दिला cusmid, C-O-S-M-I-D. Cusmid is, option A, extragenetic material in mycoplasma. B, circular DNA in bacteria. C, extra DNA in bacteria. D, fragment of DNA inserted in bacteria for forming copies. New movie. Option D, Naitik Senapati. Option D. The right answer is option D. Cusmid is fragment of DNA inserted in bacteria for forming copies. Option D, the correct answer. Next question. So plasmid, P-L-A-S-M-I-D. Plasmid is used as carrier because, option A, it has both ends with replicating points. Option B, it has no free ends. Option C, it is circular DNA with a capacity of binding with eukaryotic DNA. प्रश्नटी थिला plasmid is used as carrier because, option A, it has both ends with replicating points. Option B, it has no free ends. Option C, it is circular DNA with a capacity of binding with eukaryotic DNA. Option D, all of the above. Option C, Susan Sand. Option C, it is what? Plasmid is used as carrier because it is circular DNA with a capacity of binding with eukaryotic DNA. It is option C. The last question of the series. Human insulin is manufactured by. Human insulin is manufactured by. Human insulin is manufactured by. Option A, Aventis. B, Eli Lilly Corporation. Option C, P. Pfizer. D, Hoist. So human insulin is manufactured by. Option A, Aventis. B, Eli Lilly Corporation. ELI. Then C, P. Pfizer. D, Hoist. Eli Lilly, Deva Prasad Pradhan. Eli Lilly, the right answer. So human insulin is manufactured by Eli Lilly Corporation. It is option B. So these are the question. Tomorrow, asanta kali I would set botnero. Ile continue chalibo. Kodie set mu tammanku archana kariki debi, but mate explain kari paribi nahi. କାରଣ ତମେ ଜାଣିଛ ମୁଁ ଜଣେ ଇଂରାଜୀ ଅଧ୍ୟାପକ, ଏଟା ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ଅନୁରୋଧ କ୍ରମେ ସେସନ ଟା ଚାଲିଛି, ଜଏନ କରିବା ପିଲେ। ଓକେ, ସି ୟୁ ଦେୟାର, ଷ୍ଟେ ଟ୍ୟୁନ୍ ମାଷ୍ଟର ଇଂଲିଶ। ଜୟ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ।